That is to say, nobody. Still there, Shifty?
Yes, and hello everyone. I am live too now. I hope. I think.
There we go. Announcement announced.
Yes. Now Twitch is doing its thing. Excellent.
Hey, it's showing the thing. All right. Cobalt is once again a tree. He is here and he's a tree because he is covered in bark. All right. So, welcome to Clandestine, asymmetrical co-op, where one of us plays as a spy and one of us plays as the hacker, providing overwatch for the spy. Today I will be the spy and Shifty will be the hacker. Okay. And because we can't both watch the opening cutscene in those roles, we're both going to host our own game. Then Shifty's going to back out and join mine.
Yes.
Okay.
Because video games make sense.
Yes. Okay. Let me know when to click.
All right.
To start.
So 3, 2, 1, go.
From beginning.
They've shafted us.
What's going on?
Have you seen this list?
I have not.
They've shafted us. The CIA, the KGB, the
FSB.
They've shafted us.
Let me see. It can't be that bad.
Not a single name on here with wet work experience. We don't even get an extraction team.
Have you talked to the backers about it?
My FSB man assumes CIA will give us some SEALs. My CIA man, of course, assumes the FSB will take care of it. We didn't even get a field man. I spent 3 weeks trying to squeeze a real field agent out of either of them. Then this morning, the CIA decided we can have this Mansour guy. You know why?
Are you sure you...
His cover was blown yesterday. He's ours if we can untie him from the chair he's strapped to in some cartel warehouse in Mexico City, getting his teeth pulled as we speak. Hell with it. We take what we can get. I'm talking to some old friends in the Federales about setting up a raid.
One field operative is not enough.
Especially now without an extraction team, it ain't.
You've got a backup.
This one, Kozlova.
Electrical engineer?
She's a technician, but she's been point on a successful op.
I don't know about this.
She has a confirmed kill, so we know she's got the stomach for it.
One thing is deep cover, but using her for wet work.
I'm sending her to Mexico with Symborski to set up eyes and ears for the raid. We'll have her snoop around a bit while she's there and see how she does. If she's a natural, we've got our second operative.
All right. I think I forgot to turn on the subtitles. Sorry about that.
Cobalt says he made mac and cheese with bacon and pizza seasoning.
Cool. The signal is pretty strong. We should be getting a nice clean feed once the equipment is in place.
This is your first time in the field?
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, it's just surveillance. I've done this many times before.
I'm not worried.
Good. Let's get started.
Would you mind activating your Blue Force?
Voice acting
Want to keep
needs a
an
bit
eye
of
on
work.
me?
Just in case.
Sure.
In the lip sync. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to quit to main menu.
Okay.
Check my setup for subtitles. Video, where would it be? Gameplay, subtitles. No, it says subtitles full. Maybe the cutscenes don't have subtitles.
I had subtitles, I'm pretty sure.
On that video, I didn't have.
I guess I wasn't paying attention. I'm a bit frazzled. So.
Yeah, I got subtitles. Okay, I'm waiting for your invite.
Okay, invite sent. Now then.
All right, I am joining.
Video is a little bit choppy because it's rendering down from. Actually, that's significantly choppy. Okay, Let me adjust down to 1080p. And hopefully... Yeah, that seems significantly smoother. I'm not actually convinced that just... Did that actually just change? Because this still looks like 4K. What? Okay, fine, whatever. Also turn field of view up.
I'm getting a tutorial. Okay. All right, cameras. This on a nearby alarm. Left mouse button.
And it hasn't crashed like it did the last time we tried to do this.
Yeah. I can spot guards through the cameras. Okay. Left mouse button to tag. All right.
Cobalt likes the plaid. Oh, that's on this character's jacket.
Oh, I can see what you see. You're looking at the wall. You're going down a road. Cool.
Yep.
This shows a view of the spot.
There was a ghost of me walking down the road. So... Oop.
Enemies that have been spotted by the spy will show up in the tactical map, okay?
There's someone humming on the far side of this wall.
So do I. Show you the computer network in the level. Hack nodes to help the spy. Okay. I have an avatar that is basically an alien from Space Invaders. Use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Okay. Press G. Move to the flashing node. Firewalls blocking from access. Press. Alright, I hack by pressing E, okay?
Am I clear to move into this yard here? There's a guy that's been tagged, but I can't see which way he's facing.
Sorry, but
I don't think so. I can see a spinning mark.
Okay, sorry, it's just that there is the game is giving me a lengthy tutorial.
Mine was just WASD to walk, shift to run.
Yeah, okay, so doesn't seem to have anything on that room.
Okay.
Yeah. Console windows lets you find passwords from previously hacked doors. You also catch your spy using the chat function. We don't need it. Press T to okay. Communicate. Okay. The tutorial continue when. Okay. So you need to move. Can I point way markers?
Strength. Oh boy, I've got a lock picking thing. How much was required? The strength of the lock is randomized before, so you need to hit the same segment as its strength or higher. We're making noise, leaving footprints. Start with a gentle bump and work your way up until you succeed. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, be careful moving forward because there is a guard.
Yeah. Okay, Q to mantle the fence. Skip the tutorial on the left. No, we want the tutorial.
Yeah. Yeah. So the guard is beyond this fence that you're looking at.
Yeah, I can see him. Okay. Q to vault. C to crouch. Okay.
Okay. Turning the camera away from you.
Okay. Now what do I... Okay, left mouse button non-lethal, and hold for lethal. Okay. So. Alright, takedown complete. And now, can I... I can't pick up his body and drag it anywhere by the look of it.
Okay, be careful, there's another camera over. Ah, it's inside the place. Oh, don't go there, don't go there. Okay. The camera was turning back to the proper place.
Okay.
It's waking up, I think. Or it's just shaking on my thing. Alright, you need to keep moving forward.
Okay. Forward towards point 1, flag 1?
Yes, yes.
South, okay. There's also a door here. The camera's facing away from me right now.
A door, how do I... Okay. Yeah. So I could control that camera, that's why it didn't see you, so... Yeah.
Okay.
Be careful,
Oop,
there's
guard.
someone inside that thing.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a camera too. What is he doing? He's just standing
I can
there.
get past by crouching. Okay.
Okay, just move towards the flag and it should be fine.
Okay.
There's a locked door.
I can try to pick that.
I think it's password.
Okay. Security door is supposed to be hacked to retrieve the code. Press E to enter a keypad code, then use numpad or left mouse button to enter the code.
All right.
Okay.
All right. The code is 6033.
6033. Okay. Am I clear to go through this door?
Yes, yes. There's nothing there. I mean, nothing dangerous. I have no clue what we're gonna find there.
What's this? Okay, I got a door on my right and a door on my left, and a corner with trash bags.
To your that's your. To your right is your next objective.
Okay.
All right, I think you need to.
All right, I got a computer. Take intel.
All right, Intel disk 1 of 8, Intel CD 2 of 8. I guess that's about
Okay.
it.
Found a newspaper. Preachers serious threat. The infamous hacker group known as the Preachers poses a serious threat to national security, according to Executive Assistant Director of FBI's Wire Fraud Division, Stephen Zabel. The announcement came days after a devastating attack on the online services of several major American banks, which left 3,000 people with empty bank accounts. The Bureau summoned the press to promise vastly increased efforts to investigate the group's crimes and bring them to justice. The attackers do not operate from within the United States. With the dawn of the internet and online banking, a whole new landscape of opportunities has opened up for international crime, the opposite of internal crime. Our investigators are working closely with authorities in other countries to track the people responsible and put a stop to their activities. The Preachers, who are believed to operate from somewhere in Eastern Europe, have been active in so-called black hat communities since the late 80s, but have only entered the public eye within the past 6 months. Monday's intrusion is the most extensive attack attributed to the group so far, and is worrying for being the first time the group has used purely technical methods. All right. So this is like the early 90s, as you can probably tell from these computers. So the dawn of the internet era.
Alright. So I'm getting... I wonder if there is any issues with me just getting out the passwords. If I get detected or something.
Yeah, I would assume that there are ways to trip security.
Yeah. Okay,
Alright,
so I'm not sure if that's the way you should be going, to be fair.
Okay, should I go back then?
Yeah, because if you backtrack back to the place where you broke in first, just be careful with that guard on that you didn't take down. There's
So I'm going all the way back
all
to
the way back, yeah.
first door I closed.
Mm-hmm.
Force. Okay.
At least that's what my map tells me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful.
I could jump over this fence also. To the south of me, I think. No, that's barbed wire.
No, it doesn't. That place is out of bounds.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Camera is staring
the camera
pretty much right at that dead guard. Well, not dead guard, knocked out guard.
I can't do much about it, but there should be a door at your right.
Yes, this is the door it's set to do to skip the tutorial. Are you sure you wish to skip the tutorial?
Ah, okay. No, so I'm doing this wrong. I didn't know there
Intel
was
can be
such...
found throughout your missions. Intel gives you money to upgrade your gear and the equipment between missions. Mission critical intel will appear for Martin as an objective on the tactical map. Okay.
All right, so
I'm going.
yeah, go back to where you found all that stuff.
Found the intel? Okay.
Yeah.
So I've snuck past this guard 3 times.
Exactly, and he didn't notice.
And he didn't notice.
It's just that the map's not quite clear about
He could totally
exactly where
see
to
me
go.
from there.
Alright. You can't jump there, right? So you just go through the doors.
Okay. Close this behind me.
Yeah, the door to your left will just go outside. Behind these
Yep.
containers in front of you, there's a guard looking at the other side. He's switching, his back turned to you. So, not entirely.
Okay, distract the nearby guard with your pager. Equip the pager by pressing E. I think my thing broke. I've got two
Oh, yeah, there's another
I've got-
guard.
2 pop-ups. I've got 2 pop-ups overlaid. And I can't get rid of them.
Oh no.
Also, the E is backwards. Okay, can I... Here we go. Restart.
Okay, I'm restarting as well. Okay. Alright. At least we know what to do. Kind of, maybe. In a way.
Right, bugs. This is going to be a buggy game, isn't it?
Alright, press G to center on Katya, yes. The flags are objectives, okay. Camera, alright, the camera window is coming online. There's a, I need to spot the guards to know where they are. Okay, got it. I can tag. What does tagging enemies do?
That shows me a big flat floating number 1 over him.
Ah, okay. Now operative feed. Okay. Let me get that camera not looking at you.
Okay. Left mouse button.
The network window's coming online. That's the net.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything to do? Anything that door involving that door that the guard was looking at.
What door? Wait, let me... Be careful that the camera is moving. What door?
Facing the same way I am, roughly west. Same way the guard was looking.
Yeah, you don't see anything of importance over there on the map. Yeah, mouse view to zoom in and out. G to center on the avatar. Move to the flashing node. Firewalls. Careful with that place.
Yep.
Press E. Okay, I need to... Alright, the code is still 6033.
6033, okay. Sorry, I'm listening to the interrogation. Apparently these guys are in a rush, so they're going to dial up their efforts. Okay, 6033 you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Now I'm free again.
Okay. Intel. Intel. Read this. Through here.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a guard here.
Okay. Equip the pager by pressing 3. Martin can lure enemies away from their post by calling a thrown pager. Hold G to aim your throw. Release G to throw the pager. Tab to cancel. Okay.
I cannot see that guard. But I can see you doing a pager thing. Okay, Katya, just throw a pager. Pagers are one of the spy's gadgets to use it to distract enemies. Call the pager by clicking on its icon. Okay. Alright. The guy's moving. You clear? You got.
Mission failed. Dang it. Okay, I took him a little bit too far away, so I couldn't sneak up on him in time.
All right. I guess I can just
I'm used to moving to wildlands more.
Yeah.
Speedy, quiet walking. Okay.
Yeah, where are you? Oh, okay. There's a. Okay.
Okay. 3.
All right.
Okay. Pager out.
A pager. Hello, Brixel. Use the pager. I shall. The pager is being used. Okay. The other guard is looking away from you, and I cannot see him on this camera, which should be actually good for you.
Okay. Pagers don't send messages. They just let you know that someone has a phone call for you, I think.
They receive messages. Short messages. SMSs that you need to pay for. Alright.
Okay, looks like I got a security door up ahead.
Yeah, there's a security door at your right. Let me take care of this camera. You should be clear to go to the door if it's important. Okay. Just a second, getting the password. $5075.
All right, in.
Okay.
All right. Got a document here.
Yeah.
120,000 this month, 20 short. They must think we can't count. Take Lupo and break one of their legs. You pick which one. Whoever looks the most guilty when you come. Make sure they understand that this will be the last time, or Paula takes their heads. Okay.
Do not go out without telling me first. Otherwise, you might
Okay.
get caught by the camera.
Oh, hey, it's one of those trackball mice.
Oh, I never used one of those. I think I saw them like a couple times.
And Turin's laptop, a big bulky thing. Okay.
Yeah, I
aside
think
from
you're
that, there
using a
doesn't appear to be-
GoPro because I think I see things only a little bit above your head or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, aside from this note, there's nothing in here. All right, I'm ready to head out.
All right, the camera is under my control. Can I shoot it down? No. Okay, you can go.
Okay. Where am I moving to?
Towards the camera, I think. Yeah, north. Do you
Okay.
have a... Yeah.
Avoid rotating cameras by moving past them when they rotate away. Okay.
Ah, I can
Hopefully
make
you
it.
have
Okay,
rotated.
I rotated it away. Okay.
Okay.
Be careful, there's another camera. But you yeah, stay there, you should be safe.
Okay. One is disabled camera. You can now move past it. Can only disable one camera at a time. So be careful. You have to
Yeah.
backtrack. Okay.
The other camera you can go through this camera. There is a guy here. Be careful.
Guard. Yeah.
Yeah, at the right of that path. Of,
Oop.
the left part should be clear.
I wasn't sneaking, so he heard me. Which way is he
Yeah.
facing?
He's facing north right now.
Facing north. Okay. So he briefly heard me, and then
Yeah, he was curious, but he didn't move.
Okay,
All right, that's
got him.
good. Now the next part of the network is not connected. Weird.
is courtyard clear?
Yes, everything there is clear. Your objectives should be, yeah, there.
Okay, am I clear to drop into it? The next area?
The next area, yes, it's clear.
Okay.
And I
What
guess
time? Early 90s, I think.
we are done with the tutorial, right? Because that's the place
think
outside
so.
the door that says skip tutorial.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. If you keep moving forward, you see that gate. All right.
Yeah.
No clue. Okay.
Tipo rudo.
Esteban lo habría hecho hablar con un poco más de tiempo.
Al final resultó que tuvo suerte con la redada. Se libró de una muerte lenta
Raid,
y dolorosa.
Hey, no nos vamos a rendir tan rápido. Todavía tenemos toda la noche para sacarle información a este pinche güey.
Y ya no tenemos que mantenerlo con vida. Así es mucho más sencillo.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, doesn't sound good.
Our men won't be alive for the raid tomorrow.
Maybe if we called the cops on these guys.
They are the cops.
We gotta get him out of there.
You're a technician, you're not Rambo. We're just here to put up bugs.
The circumstances have changed. Better tell everyone we're handling this.
Shit. All right. Mission Control, this is the surveillance team. Target is in imminent danger. We are going in.
Say again, team. It sounded like you said you're going in.
My tech is entering the warehouse. We are extracting the target.
Understood. Good luck.
Okay. They
Okay.
are very understandable. Be careful. There is an alarm there. There's like a sound icon there, and I do not know what it means.
Okay.
Try poking that door because nothing's popping up for me. It's open.
Yep.
Well,
I
nothing
was
happened.
just cautious.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a security door here.
All right. Behind you.
I'm inside. There's a locked door here with a keypad.
South?
Is there a computer in the room?
Yes.
Then plug me in. I'll see about getting you the code.
Okay. All right. I cannot hack that thing. Okay.
Okay. I'll E on the computer to plug in the modem so Martin can connect using his VPN. Okay.
All right. Move to my home node. Okay. Moving to my home node. Katya has just attached a modem to a computer on another network domain. You can now connect to the new network domain through that computer. Press V to jump to the other computer. Man, all these keys. Okay. All right. Most networks have system administrators doing routine work. The admin will move towards recently hacked nodes. If the admin finds you, you'll be booted out and your changes will be reset. Okay. Your home node works as a safe zone from the admin. Okay. The tactical map only shows one floor at a time. Swap floors with number keys. Okay. That's a lot of information and keys. To see different floors, you can also use the buttons in the top right corner. Okay. Buttons in the top... What buttons in the top right corner? Okay. Press M to maximize or minimize current windows. Congratulations. I just finished the basic tutorial. Okay. I think I can hack that door for you now.
Okay. Should I remove the modem?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Alright. Probably if you remove it, I lose connection. Alright.
Okay.
Password is 0148.
Okay. Okay, let me see what happens if I remove it. Also, there's drugs in here. Because of course there is. Okay, I removed it. Are you still in?
Nothing happened. Yeah.
Okay. What happens if I log into the PC? I can type a username and password. Okay, username is Jose, so if we find a password for Jose, I can get into this computer. Okay. Also, there's a switch box here. Okay, what was the code again?
0148. Oh, I got connection terminated.
Connection terminated.
Okay, I'm reconnecting. Just oh man, that sound. Yeah.
Oh, the old computer modem sound.
How do I go? It's there is no node to jump to. Yeah, you need to connect me again.
Okay. No. No.
All right. I'm in. All right, keep the modem there. I think.
Okay.
Now, is the... Okay, they changed the password. 4184. Alright, okay. Be careful, there are 2 guards in that room.
Yep, one of them heard me. So it looks like number 2 is patrolling.
Yeah.
Am I safe to move in there, or is he going to come up on me? Like, probably.
No, he's moving away from you.
Okay. Hold on a second. I'm getting... There's someone up above. Okay, there's someone on the upper floor as well. Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh, you're
right.
being seen. I didn't notice that because I was worried with my own problems.
Well, I killed somebody.
Alright, 1 and 2 doesn't seem to... No. Okay, these guys are not showing my feed, and mission failed. Katya has been killed.
Right. Okay.
Okay, those guys were not showing my...
right, because you can only see one level at a time.
Yeah. And now I need to worry about admin.
Yes, they are very tanky. And I'm stuck in a wall. Okay, there we go. Hold on a second.
I called the beeper to just...
Okay.
Okay, I should have told you. Let me mark the guys here.
Oh, 2 looks like he might be coming this way. Okay, I can move past this guard as long as I stay along this wall.
Alright, yeah, okay.
I can also get up the stairs behind him.
Okay, I think you should get up the stairs behind him.
Oop, there's another guy over there as well. But he's looking away right now.
Yeah, there's a camera too.
Yeah, I see it.
He should be distracted by a pager.
Okay, but is the camera...
The camera is away. Okay.
Okay. Okay, there's a green thing here, and also some intel. Read. Top secret CIA, eyes only. Record of development for non-official cover. Mansour Daniel, Pakistan, Lahore Transit. Rendezvous with ISI. Contact Pasha to Afghanistan via converted insertion. 10/15/1995. 1996 transfer. Factory resolution of operation. Received officer request reassignment to Mexico. Case file handoff signed by Absalom. Mags, Mexico. So, contact made in June of 1996. Okay. And doesn't seem like I can do anything with that security thing. I'll take this pager. Okay.
Alright. I see nobody else on that floor.
Okay. Here's a newspaper. It's just the same thing. Poachers. Preachers again. Oop. And some intel. Okay.
A mini disc. Okay. Those things.
Now, I'm looking at a guy right there.
Wait. Where
straight
are you?
ahead of me.
There are 3 guys there now.
Yes. And number 2 is going over to...
Yeah. If I got it right, number 2 just goes north and south.
Okay.
You probably...
So he's going to know... Which way is number 1 facing?
It's facing... Oh, come on. It's facing... west.
West, okay. If I go down this corridor, little corridor that I'm facing now, would one be able to see me?
Wait, I'm not with the camera on you. What is it? It's kill. Alright. The little corridor.
Because I think the way I'm going to have to do this is I'm going to have to take down 3 while 2 is moving away. And then while 2 is approaching, I'll have to get behind him.
Yeah, there are plenty of walls there to bring you cover from 1.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 is currently moving north.
Take down.
Alright. You might want to use the pager trick. No, or maybe not. No, don't do it.
Yeah,
2 is getting there. Alright. 2 is about to see the one you downed.
Yep.
Alright.
Not, apparently.
You're clear. Except for 1. Yeah.
So 1 is facing west, right?
Yes.
So I should come at him from the direction I'm sort of at, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You should be facing the other way.
Yep.
Yeah. And that area is clear.
Okay.
Let's see, there's another stairs.
Anything on upper levels?
A camera, a guard, and security stuff.
Okay. Cobalt says ISI is terrible. All they do is arm extremist groups of any ideology to destabilize Pakistan's neighbors, mainly the Taliban and Al Qaeda, whatever the massive communist group in India is called.
Okay.
Possibly the most unethical intelligence agency in the world, which is quite an achievement. Okay. And I've already forgotten I've already forgotten how they were relevant to this game. I'm tired. Okay, so drugs warehouse. Where should I be going next?
You should move, I think, up the... Oh man, I'm in trouble.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a security door here. Got a bit of intel.
Alright.
Along this gantry as well.
The guard is looking away from the door if you want to try that place.
Okay. Which place? South or north?
North.
Okay. So what am I expecting in there?
One guard that's looking away from the door.
Okay. What's the code?
The code is 0451.
I swear we've already had that one.
Oh, camera.
He teleported out of his chair.
Alright, the camera is looking away.
Okay, take intel. No, I want the silence. Ah. Okay, I've got a username Manuel here.
Can
Dang
you
it,
put
I dropped my silence pistol and I can't pick it up again.
Crap. Can you do something with that terminal? Maybe install a network node or something?
I can only log into the PC.
Yes. I may need to. Oh crap. Okay.
If I have password for Manuel, I can get in.
All right. Let me get that. Hanging there.
Here we go. I can add modem.
Username Manuel. Password. Get to the. I need to go. BOCCA. Okay. So, I've got some mails from Jose to Manuel. Subject: feds coming. Our friends in the police have tipped us off of an upcoming raid. The feds are going to bust the warehouse tomorrow to rescue Mr. CIA. I told them we would take care of it, but they have more at stake in this than we do, so they insisted they'd handle it themselves. Esteban is coming tonight with some of his people. Make sure none of you guys are around to get in their way. Esteban, where did I hear that name before? Miguel to Manuel. Subject: didn't see that coming. Yeah, I know. I heard. Hard to believe the pendejo was in CIA all along. He didn't hold back when Paula made him carve up that policy snitch Juarez. Kind of makes you wonder. Don't worry, if they come for him, we'll have plenty of warning. Not really. From Paula to Manuel, email signatures. I cannot believe I have to tell you tarados this again, but don't use your goddamn last names in emails. You know I would prefer if you didn't use emails at all, but since you tontos are too lazy to just pick up the effing phone, at least don't use your last names. Okay. That's what there was on that computer.
Okay, meanwhile, I've got something about Hernan Cortez, Spanish captain who conquered the Aztecs, one of the greatest figures of the age of exploration, second only in renown, perhaps to Cristoforo Colombo, but certainly greater in infamy. Los Angeles and alternate history has shown a light on long forgotten figure of the age of exploration. Another captain whom the historians believe to be of far greater importance than Cortez. His forgotten conquistador reached Montezuma's city of Tenochtitlan months before Cortez's expedition, after playing a pivotal and some believe reluctant role in helping the Spanish maintain the control of the island of Hispaniola, present-day Haiti and Dominican Republic. Captain Mounted an expedition to Mexico with only one ship and a dozen troops. Set in motion events far greater than anyone could have imagined at the time, and they have determined what happened when Cortez's ship finally arrived. End of entry. Okay. Should I take this modem back?
No, leave it there. I think it
Okay.
makes a safe zone for me or something.
Alrighty.
At least a way to reconnect.
I can read the emails too. Okay. Email signatures. Okay. Now, if only I could get my silenced pistol back.
Alright, so...
Okay, I'm gonna go along this gantry because I'm pretty sure I saw like some
there's a
glint of
security...
intel.
You're going towards a security camera. Let's see.
Really? Where?
It's on a room that's disconnected from that place you are,
okay.
so... yeah. I can see it on the map, but you should not be able to see it, that's correct.
Yeah.
And you
Take
should...
intel. Esteban took 10,000 this month. He said the rates have gone up because of the shootout last week, and that that you should take it up with him personally if you have a problem with it. What happened to it? I accidentally swapped it for. Oh wait, no, I got it back. Okay, somehow, just what? What? I'm so confused. Okay.
All right.
All right. What do I need to do here?
Okay, you... There seems to be like an armory right in front of you. If you cross that door. At least there are like bullets or something.
This looks hairy. Maybe we should just get the hell out of here?
It's a bit too late for that now. Just watch my back.
All right. I'm seeing a guard on the other side of the.
Okay, I see him. He is looking
Okay.
at you, kind of.
Yeah, he's on the other side. I suspect he's doing circuits of the.
Yeah, let me
Thing.
look at him. Oh,
Nice,
no,
stopped.
he just moved it back. Yeah. To your right, there should be a locked security door.
Uh-huh. There's also a guard on the lower level.
Ah, the lower level, ground floor. Okay. Great. What a confusing. Got it. Yeah. Is there anybody inside this place?
See a third guard. Or
Alright, the one with...
second one on the lower.
Yeah, maybe you should go to the locked door. There's nobody inside, and there's a computer
Okay.
terminal there.
Hmm. They might be able to see me from down below if I time this wrong.
Ooh.
Okay, what's the code?
3467.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. There's a camera.
Oh, camera.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I turned it away. Okay.
Okay.
Balrog01 is the password. Alright. Manuel to Paula, keypad codes. I've changed all the keypad codes since Mr. CIA had access to all of them. The new code to the foreman's office is 3467. Hello, Pierrot. Having trouble falling asleep? Well, welcome. LB to Paula. Vatkov knows he took the same deal we did. The Warsaw operation is secure to some so the chemist is secure. You and your people have nothing to worry about. Raul to Paula. LOL, Emilio. I just saw on TV that the cops found Emilio's body, but not his head. What did you do? What did you do with it? Can you say LOL to that?
Okay.
Oh. Ah, I got caught.
Uh-oh. Camera's active. I'll go stand
Where are you?
beneath it. I'm still on the thing.
Okay, on the thing. How do I... Ah.
Right now, I'm out of... okay. I'm going to exit this room the same way I came in.
Alright. Yeah,
Actually, what's this book? The Trial... Okay. Oh. The door's locked again.
Ah, crap. Ah, I'm far away. Okay.
Okay, I'll
gonna
hide
take a
beneath
while.
the camera. Actually...
alright. 8161.
Okay.
So how do you react when your neighbor set their Wi-Fi router name to FBI van?
Ooh, tab 2. What is that? Maui's Hook? Could be correctly anything, actually. Okay.
Alright, should be
I'm
safe.
gonna...
There is a camera here that I'm... Okay, the camera
Okay, yeah.
is taken care of for now.
Okay. I should be able to get up behind that guy then. It's gonna take a bit because he's going back and forth a lot. And he could totally see you could totally see the top of my head over this crate, but
Apparently he can't.
yeah, he can't see the bright red hair sticking over the crate. An Egyptian sickle sword thing. Kopesh?
Alright, he's going, he's looking away from you. Looking towards you. He's kind of walking backwards or something.
Yeah, he goes back and forth. I'll get him when he comes back.
Alright.
And just keep the camera off me. I don't think the camera sounds the alarm when you're controlling it, does it?
I never look at you with the camera, so I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, because I think you can watch me through those.
Wanna take the risk?
Sure, I'd rather find out now, I think. Oop.
Oh yes, I can see you.
So could he. Dang it!
Oh crap. Grand people's coming your way. Run, run.
Okay. Oop. Nope, I'm surrounded.
Oh.
How did... that was so arbitrary. That
Alright,
was so incredibly arbitrary. I was still in cover. If he couldn't see me before, I don't know how he could see me then.
I wonder if it was because of the camera, because I pointed the camera at you.
Ah, okay. I could have sworn... Okay, let's test that now, then.
Maybe we should just get out of here.
It's a bit too late for that now. Just watch
Where
my back.
are you? Okay, okay. I got the camera. I'm looking at you. You're sneaking in with a gun.
Yep, nothing. It's not giving me the warning thing. And I'm
double
pretty
check.
sure that the things were pointing at him, so... Okay.
Yeah. Do I have a zoom with this camera? No.
Okay, I'm slightly faster than him. So... There, take that.
I wonder if you still has all the things with the...
Well, there's intel to pick up here, which I'm pretty sure I got before.
Okay, what they want... Yeah, the password changed, but the emails are the same.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you still have access to that computer?
Yes, I could hack it.
Okay. Do I need to get back in the foreman's office?
Probably.
Oh, I can see. Okay.
If there was anything that you grabbed up there, probably.
I don't remember if there was. I don't think so, but I'll go check. My mouse has gone out of my window. Come on. Okay, that could cause me some problems. This game has not properly captured my mouse. Okay, what's the code?
It's 3467, I hope.
No, is he? Okay.
Did it work?
Okay, open the... Yes.
Okay.
Alright. It's just the computer in here.
Oh, okay. You can move on then.
Okay. So I have 2 ways down to the lower floor then.
Yes. Let's see.
Okay, I think it's got my mouse back.
I think your best shot is the stars you're right by.
Okay. Can you tag the guys down there?
Yes.
Okay.
So 1 is patrolling, 2 is looking away from you, and 3 is just... I do not know what 3 is doing. It's just standing there.
3 is... Okay. Which way is he facing?
Facing west.
Facing west. Okay, so facing the wall. Let me figure out what number 1 is doing and how best to get at him.
Patrolling north-south.
Okay.
You should be able to tackle him without alerting either of the other 2.
Okay. I just need to time it right. Are there any cameras I need to worry about?
No. That's outside. That's outside. Yeah, no cameras. Alright.
Okay.
You should be able to tackle 1 that's very close to you.
Yep.
Oh, crap.
Okay. And up behind this guy.
And that room should be clear.
I missed. I missed, but it got him anyway. Okay. Lots more drugs.
I think that your objective... yes. Oh, wait. Okay. Behind you should be a stairway down.
Okay. Stairway down.
Just don't go down just yet. There.
Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah, I see it. Let me see what else is in this room first.
There is a guy there, or target. And yeah, the guy is looking at the wall, so you should be able to tackle him.
Okay. Alright. Room looks clear.
Piero, you should change your Wi-Fi name to Yakuza. That would be perfect. Okay, can see you.
Facing away.
Yeah. And I guess that's our target.
I don't know who you are, but your timing is impeccable.
Also, we didn't plug the phone
Still in one
switches.
piece, at least.
Can you walk?
Yeah.
Just about. Who the hell are you?
My name is Katya.
Well, I
I'm
got
here
one
to
of them.
extract you.
CIA.
Not exactly. I'll explain when we are out of here.
Ladies first.
Mission complete! Yeah.
Achievement unlocked One True Keeper and Conquistador. Okay. Achievement unlocked Ghost. Okay. 23,000 intel points gained. Failed the secondary objective.
Yeah, the book phone switch is a fail. Maybe that's what was the little sound thing that icon that I was seeing, the phones. And I failed to
yeah,
guide you there.
because we got one of each. Well, we got just one out of 4.
We've got
There
9
were a
surviving witnesses. No dead bodies. 1 property damage. 4 assault and battery. No alarms
Visual
triggered.
evidence, yeah. Okay.
Total footprint.
Turn to HQ. A dead body leaves far less footprint than an unconscious witness. Do what you will with that information.
Hey guys, welcome back. How was the flight?
It was fine, thank you.
Long as hell. Maybe next time we can fly business class, huh?
Incredible work in Mexico, and so unexpected. We were all watching on the big screen.
Kozlova, Symborski, nicely done. Debriefing is in 15 minutes. My office.
No time to lose, I guess. Come on.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How was Mexico?
Great weather.
Friendly people.
I'm supposed to admonish you for diverging from mission parameters and putting your lives in danger.
Mr. Gray.
However, your actions in Mexico City are exactly what this task force needs.
Yes, sir.
You assessed the situation, you took a calculated risk, and it paid off. Thanks to both of you, we are able to add Daniel Mansour to our roster as soon as he recovers from his injuries. This puts us in a much better position going forward. With that in mind, I would like to offer you both a permanent place on the field staff.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Gray, or you must be joking. Are you seeing the same cutscene?
Yes. I do not know if I can click anything.
Okay.
I think it's you.
Thank you, Mr. Gray.
Sir, I'm no field man. I just do computers.
Hear me out. I know this is not how things are normally done, but what I saw in Mexico City impressed me a great deal. It seems to me you were both integral to the success of that extraction, and I'd like to see if the success is repeatable.
Couldn't have done it without you, Martin.
So, I'll stay in the van?
You'll be on Overwatch, and it'll be Ms. Kozlova's boots on the ground.
What do you think?
Why not? It worked once, it'll work again.
Is that a yes?
Sounds
What kind
like
of
it.
accent
Then
is
welcome
that?
to the field team, Ms. Kozlova,
Ba-
Mr. Symborski.
Thank
Bad
you, sir.
voice acting
You were
accent.
both present during the general briefing. But now that you're going to be in the field, I want to make sure you understand the nature of our mission. There is a leak in the intelligence community. Possibly more than one. Top secret information is being released about deep cover operatives, and good people are getting killed because of it. The Kingbridge Executive has been established to find the source of this leak, and to put an end to it. As our field team, you'll be the spearhead of that effort. Spend the day getting the formalities out of the way and settling into your new roles. Unfortunately, we have to move fast on the lead we got from Mansour. You'll be briefed on your next operation at 5, and you fly out at 8.
Tonight?
I know we wish we all had more time to prepare, but this next one is extremely time sensitive. Like I said, we play the hand we've been dealt.
We'll be ready.
Chuj z nim.
Good luck.
That was not English. I think
No.
she's Swedish or something.
Yeah. Oh, I have a character. Hi. I can walk around. I have a Rubik's cube.
I also have a character. Where are you?
In some office room with computers and nerd stuff. And a calendar of that kind.
Oh, I cannot close this door.
Does this computer run Crisis? Okay, objective. Start the next mission in the briefing room.
I have secondary objectives too. Speak to Josiah, Sarah, Radka, and Martin.
Mm-hmm.
So, whose office
is
this?
Katya.
This is...
I found your office. I think.
Okay.
Why do you have circuit board stuff here? Do you assemble your own computers?
Beats me. I don't know anything about Katya.
Apparently my name is Martin Symborski. Symborski, I think is how it's pronounced. Sorry if I'm butchering it.
Okay. This is field staff offices, administrative stuff. Okay. You know, I have a feeling we're going to be sneaking around this place at some point or another.
Yeah. I'm just gonna...
Okay, read. Bringing storage media, mobile phones, or recording devices to work is a breach of OPSEC. Failure to comply is cause for dismissal. All unknown devices will be reported to security. Okay. Hello. Oh, there's
I wonder if you can cross each other.
Possibly.
A04, Administrative Services. Hi, who are you?
I found the file on the guy we rescued. Yeah.
I'm just
former CIA NOC, recruited from Princeton, stationed in various Middle East nations. Pakistan, Iran, Yemen, received training from the Israeli Mossad. Questionable relationship with Pakistan ISI. Grew up in the Cutler Bay Estates in Pinecrest, Florida, one of America's richest neighborhoods. His father, a Pakistani immigrant, was a high-ranking manager in a large corporation. I just saw you. Overseeing a branch that held several DLD contracts. Daniel's early adulthood was aimless, filled with parties and useful transgressions against his father's authority. Local police file contains a multitude of speeding violations, one instance of wrecking a very expensive car. I'm to your right. And a strong but unproven suspicions of drug-related crimes. Admitted to Princeton, studied political science, apparently mellowed down over those 2 years. No evidence he took studies very seriously. Barely above average. Building an extensive network of friends and contacts, some of whom had ties to the CIA. Approached and recruited and trained as an NOC after graduation.
I found another file here.
CIA was mainly interested because of his Pakistani heritage, and sent him to Pakistan in '91, where he became embedded with anti-American terrorist organizations. Worked chiefly in Pakistan and Iran, Yemen, gathering information on terrorist networks and their connections with Pakistani ISI. In '94, after wrapping a 2-year operation involving ISI, trained with Mossad for 6 months, obtaining significantly better wetwork certification. Following his training, he was assigned to a new operation involving Pakistani connection to drug trade on the North American continent. He returned to America in early '96, embedded in the Mexican drug cartel connected to his work in Pakistan. He was doing very impressive work until his cover was blown for unknown reasons. Hello, I see you.
Bringing storage media, mobile phones, or recording.
Miss Kozlova, I suppose I should congratulate you on your promotion.
That would make sense.
I mean no disrespect, but are you sure you're ready for this?
For this conversation?
I've read your file. I know about your work against Black Sickle.
Black Sickle, huh?
Our mission is altogether very different.
That's the tattoo, then.
You'll not be spying on friends. This will be smash and grab work. You'll be dealing with well-trained security people.
Cut the bullshit, please.
All right. I just don't think you're the right person for the job. This is commando work. Are you a technician?
She has a very weird dimple in
You
her
think you
chin.
know everything about me because you read my file?
What's wrong with
You
her
saw
mouth?
me in Mexico.
Mexico City was great work. We were all impressed by the initiative you and Martin showed. But those people were just thugs. Your next operations are going to require a lot more finesse.
It won't be a problem. I understand what's at stake.
Good. I hope you pull it off.
Okay.
Is there anything I can help you with?
I'd like to brush up on the mission of the Kingbridge Executive.
I'd like to brush up on the mission of the Kingbridge Executive. Can you run me through the background brief again?
Of course. What would you like to talk about?
Who were the victims?
Who were the victims of the leaks we are investigating?
7 intelligence officers have died this year, not including Absalom. Our backers believe their deaths are related, so we're acting on that assumption until we find evidence to the contrary. So far, the pattern looks clear. They were all veterans of the Cold War.
I see Cobalt.
They were all still in active service, and as far as everyone knew up to their deaths, all their covers were solid.
How do we know their deaths were related?
How do we know their deaths were related?
We're not sure about all of them, but the murder board shows the connections we've established. Some of them died within days of each other, and nobody knows how they were compromised. It all points to a leak of some sort.
Who's on the list?
Walk me through the list.
All right, chronologically. Pyotr Kiselov, Russian SVR, was executed by gunshot on February 24th. We believe the Chechens did it, but it may have been Mujahideen. As far as we know, nobody even knew he was there. Alexander De Niro, CIA, was working in Colombian drug production. He was found beheaded behind his hotel on March 14th, probably by the Norte del Valle cartel, but it may also have been FARC. Enrique Pasqua, CIA veteran, now Interpol, apparently drove his car off a cliff with his whole family in it, but he was probably pushed. He was working against ETA, the Basque separatists, so they're an obvious suspect. Further, he died 3 days after De Niro, and we know ETA has connections to FARC. Do you want me to go on?
Sure.
Sure. Julia Hughes and Dmitry Loshilov died 2 days apart in April, in the Middle East. Mrs. Hughes was investigating nuclear proliferation for the CIA. Loshilov was spying on Iran for SVR. We're suspecting Pakistani and ISI or Iran's Vivak in both cases. Hughes fell to her death from a room on the 16th floor of a hotel in Doha, Qatar. Loshilov died of asphyxia. We haven't had access to the autopsy, of course, but it sounds like it was poisoned with strychnine. Maria Vedenina died June 11th in St. Petersburg. She was deep cover for FSB inside the Grekov gang. Stabbed 9 times in the chest, then had her throat slit.
Jesus.
And last, Chen Wing-Yan, CIA. We're not sure about him. It's been difficult to establish connections to the other deaths. He was spying on the Chinese authorities in Hong Kong, but we think one of the triads may have killed him. He was strangled to death.
And now this Absalom guy. That's a lot of dead people.
It's not an uplifting topic, I know. Was there anything else?
Was Daniel's incident related to a mandate?
It follows the same pattern. By all accounts, his cover was secure. He doesn't seem to have made any mistakes. One day, they just took him to the basement.
I don't know. That seems a little weak.
We're seeing clear connections to some of the other deaths, particularly De Niro and Vedenina. The only thing that points in the other direction is that he's a bit wet behind the ears. All our other victims have been veterans.
I'll talk to you later.
Right, I should get back to work.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
There's that.
Okay.
So you saw that too? Then?
Yes. I saw everything. Okay. Bringing storage media, mobile phones, or recording devices to work is a breach of security. Failure to comply is cause for dismissal. All unknown devices will be reported to security. And according to PRO, the real security leak were the doors we forgot to close along the way.
So this, all documents used for internal communication sharing of data must be placed in official type for the envelope, signed and sealed, before they leave your desk. Failure to comply has cause dismissal and possible prosecution for criminal negligence.
And there's a file here on Radoslav Sibukla, former Spetsnaz GRU operator and veteran of the Russian invasion of Afghanistan, born in Czechoslovakia but has lived most of his life in Russia and has a short career of clandestine work on East Germany behind him. I'm not sure I want to read all this stuff.
Okay.
What
well,
is this?
it's on recording, so...
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I need to talk to this person?
Printers. LaserStream C3200 prints color. The other one does not. Don't print in the presence of low clearance stuff. Okay.
Communications center. Okay.
Anything over there? And there's some. Can I run? Ah, yes, shift.
Yes. You can press shift to toggle between running and walking, and hold shift to sprint.
There's a lot of computers.
Mm-hmm. People talking about how there should be piranhas in the fountain.
How long until the platform is over the AO?
Let me check. 39 minutes.
I can't use any of the computers here, it seems. I guess these are news network.
Yeah.
What is this place?
Here's the thing. Dossier for Yekaterina Ilyachina Kozlova. Okay.
Yeah. We're not gonna remember any of this.
Yeah. This I have a feeling this is going to get very politically complex.
Yeah.
Lots of intrigue, and we're not going to be able to keep track of any of it.
Yeah, if you guys want to read, it was on my screen for a while. Just pause and stuff like that.
Yeah. This goes down.
I think it goes back, or no. What is this place?
Ah, here's the quartermaster.
Екатерина Ильинична, а я как раз гадал, когда же вы ко мне заглянете.
Можно просто Катя, майор Цибулька.
Тогда и я для вас просто Радко. До вашего повышения нас не представили друг другу должным образом. Но теперь, когда вы работаете в фоле, мы наверняка будем встречаться довольно часто.
Вы будете выдавать мне снаряжение, верно?
Ничего строго регламентированного. У нас нет доступа к официальным каналам снабжения, так что формально у группы Кингбридж нет для вас оснащения.
Надеюсь, есть какое-нибудь но?
Но я воспользуюсь своими связями, чтобы раздобыть для вас кое-какое оружие и прочие безделушки. Наш начальник выделяет мне скромный бюджет на самое необходимое. Но когда ты вынужден покупать у контрабандистов и террористов...
Does the cutscene shakes for you too?
Я готова довольствоваться тем, что
No.
есть.
So it's a glitch on my side. Okay.
Впрочем, вы сами сможете помочь мне расширить ассортимент.
Организовать сбор пожертвований?
Просто подмечать ценные для разведки сведения, когда работаете в поле. Ценные не столько для нас, сколько для потенциальных третьих сторон. У меня хватает контактов на черном рынке.
Радко, а ведь вы и вправду живете восточноевропейскими стереотипами.
Поэтому я здесь. Несите мне все, что раскопаете. Разведданные, торговые секреты, материалы для шантажа. А я найду покупателей и пополню фонды оплаты снаряжения. Для ваших же полевых операций. Чем больше сведений мы продаем, тем выше доверие клиентов. И тем проще нам добраться до новых сведений.
Alright. So your Russian is very good.
Вы отлично говорите по-русски.
Пожалуй, лучше, чем по-чешски. Я русский уже дольше, чем был чехом. Полагаю, вас и на свете не было, когда я перешел на русский.
Я читала ваше досье.
Ха. Может быть, я когда-нибудь расскажу вам кое-что из того, чего в досье нет. Но не сегодня.
Okay, so what are the options for now?
Хорошо. Что вы можете предложить прямо сейчас?
Познакомьтесь. СР-1 Вектор. Стандартное личное оружие ФСБ. В комплекте, разумеется, есть глушители, и на выбор круглые или обтекаемые пули. Очень неплохой пистолет, хотя в поле будет трудно разжиться для него патронами.
Ну уж если у меня кончатся патроны, то, скорее всего, неприятности слишком велики, чтобы выпутаться из них с помощью стрельбы.
Еще у меня тут в запасах есть ящик с американскими осколочными гранатами и несколько стандартных светошумовых гранат. За неимением лучшего сгодятся, когда нужно кого-то отвлечь.
Спасибо. Увидимся перед моим следующим заданием.
Хорошо. Я сообщу вам, если мне удастся наладить новые каналы поставок.
I'm not sure that magazine is about weapons.
SIG 550, I believe. These rifles. With some variation thereof. Weight balls.
I know nothing about weapons. And I don't care to learn.
Filing cabinets.
Speak to Josiah. Speak to Martin. There's some doors here.
That's you, isn't it?
Yeah. Fighting range.
Bunks here. Rec room. Firing range, huh?
What is this place? Someone is playing cards here. Okay. I guess it's the rec room.
No, that's an interrogation room. Let me guess. We are. Yep. Yep. You said there was a firing range?
Yeah, here. Can you see me? Where are you?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, it's a firing range.
Okay. Let's see. But I don't have anything to fire right now.
Yeah. Oh, what is this? Opening hours. No shooting during rest hours. Yes, that go for silenced weapons too. Rules. No loaded firearms leave the range. All firearms must be treated as loaded at all times. Muzzle must be pointed in safe directions at all times. Ensure no one is down range before discharging firearms. All range officer commands must be obeyed at all times. Alcohol is prohibited on range at all times. Looks basic.
Down here is the security door. With a security camera, we're definitely gonna be sneaking through this area at some point.
Do you need me to hack that place? I'm not on my computer right now, even though I am on my computer right now. That's a place to sneak through.
See the crouch. Yeah, this place is. There's a reason this thing's so big.
Big and with a lot of different pathways that you can take. Which some will have guards and some will not.
Yep.
Bunk beds.
Through here is. Here's a lounge.
operation to blackmail Indonesian President Sukarno. Huh? Ever heard of that?
Sounds familiar, but I can't recall the specifics.
Most funny thing I've ever experienced. We set up classic honey trap. No expense spared. We sent several young women disguised as flight attendants. And we got it all on tape, of course.
Of course.
And then we invited him into movie theater, start playing the video, and we expect him to be frightened, yes? We think he would agree to do anything we tell him, so we don't release the video.
But he didn't?
He loved it. He thought it was gift from Soviet government. He asked for more copies to bring home so he could show it in movie theaters in Indonesia.
I don't believe it.
Believe it. I was there. We were so confused. We had no idea what to do. He thought his people would be impressed for having sex with Russian girls.
Incredible.
I think I actually read about that recently.
I don't remember where I came.
That actually happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Interrogate you.
It was the president of Indonesia that the KGB tried to blackmail. I think I just came across it randomly on Injure or something. Anyway.
Interrogate you with all the card facts, including asking how many cards are in a deck. Yeah. And this game doesn't have a good going downstairs animation.
All phone calls are monitored, recorded and logged for security review. There is no such thing as speech that's free. You must pay for everything you say. Okay. This appears to be taking us back up. Now, this is the entrance.
Yes.
Yes, because you electrified me.
Oh God, why?
He's hitting on me. Okay.
And you had the proper reaction to that one. Security.
We got a note. Operation dates. Security coverage must be doubled during all shifts of scheduled field operations. Okay, cause and sim.
No alarms? Oh. Communication center. I totally forgot my name already.
I think it's Martin.
So you need to talk to me in my office?
Yeah, but where the heck is your office? I also need to speak to Josiah.
It was back at the beginning of this place. Who is this guy? Director Josiah Gray. Huh.
Wait, what? That's what I came out of here. Okay. Sarah Rose Stewart. Dossier. Maybe that's what I need to do to finish the thing.
Come on
in,
Miss Kozlova. How are you doing?
I have some concerns about the way we run our operations.
This girl has attitude.
We're in a very unusual situation.
I'm not sure I like her.
Our mission imposes a certain time pressure on us, and we have very limited personnel.
Unorthodox is not the word I would use. I'm not a commando, and neither is Daniel. We're deep cover agents, and you're not giving us any time to establish a cover.
We're essentially writing a new doctrine. As such, I'm sure we'll run into some difficulties along the way that we'll have to solve. Do you have any specific concerns?
My main concern is local assets. It takes real time to build a network.
Right. Good that you mentioned it. Sarah and I have been assembling a database of freelancers and low-tier agents that we've worked with in the past. People we can trust. Instead of trying to build a local network in each location where you'll deploy, which, as you say, takes more time than we can afford, we'll hire some of these agents to go in and make the necessary preparations ahead of time.
How long ahead of time?
As soon as we know where the next target is, we'll start setting things up.
But not in Copenhagen.
As I said before, nobody is happy about the time frame of this mission, but we have to beat the local authorities. We're working hard to get assets set up in the area, calling in people from Germany and Sweden.
Will they make it?
It looks like we'll have options, yeah.
Okay. Another dossier. Okay, Martin Symborski. I guess I'll go ahead and read this.
Look at this magazine.
Presidential election 96 epoch.
It's not time, it's epoch. Sarah Rose Stewart.
Okay. If this is indeed you, I'm pretty sure it is. Former NSA information security specialist, originally arrested by the FBI after hacking into some oil industry infrastructure systems, and subsequently recruited for law enforcement. Worked with an exclusive, unusually independent, and unhierarchical hacker group in the FBI for a few years, until he was moved to the NSA.
Yeah, looks like me.
Self-taught.
Looks like me. Martin Symborski. Yeah, I think it's my name. Yes.
Symborski.
Symborski,
self-taught hacker, very active in the semi-criminal hacker community in San Francisco during the early 80s. His experts with experiments with freaking, social engineering, and programming culminating in a technically simple but highly inventive attack on an infrastructural system in Nevada belonging to a major oil company. Though he had great access to do a lot of severe damage, Symborski simply placed a message in the logs taunting the system's admins and logged out. A few days later, he was apprehended by the FBI outside his home and taken to the police station for questioning. The interrogation took 3 days. The agents in charge noted Symborski for being highly cooperative. The FBI presented him with a choice: go to jail for an unspecified number of years or go work for the FBI. Elements within the FBI had previously set up a special counterintelligence office for just this kind of recruit, highly talented computer wizards who had no problems with direct authority. This office had as much oversight and direction as any other department in the FBI. Their immediate boss had a talent for managing creative teams in a way that didn't seem much like management. Thrived here for a few years until the end of the Cold War and the communist threat. His unit was dispersed into different parts of the NSA, which had for some time been absorbing many parts of
the former
former cyber espionage resources of the FBI. His new office was a more traditional SIGINT department where he had to work under a boss who liked to micromanage. Quigley grew discontent and accumulated a handful of demerits on his record, which made him prime material for shuffling over to Kingbridge.
Okay. Now, how do we go back all the way? Is it through here? No, it's not. It goes down.
Yeah, that
go
goes
up.
down.
I think it's through the garden. And why do you need to talk to me in my office? I'm right here.
Yeah.
That's the exit. That's the pizza. Yeah, through here.
Okay.
Field staff offices. Yes.
I wonder where my office is.
Field staff offices. It's here.
These are
okay.
Washrooms.
All right. Your office is here.
Okay. That's my office. Okay.
You, like, yeah, you're an electrician. That makes sense. You have like those circuit boards. There.
Yeah. Music. International Discover. No documents in here, huh?
Narcissism. I have no idea what magazine that is parodying. You have a blueprint on the floor.
Yeah. Looks like a floor plan, actually.
Huh.
Let's see.
Do you need me to be on my office for me to talk to you?
I guess.
Here, welcome to Nerd Heaven.
Had a chance to
there we
talk
go.
to Daniel yet?
No, he's in the hospital. For a couple of weeks, I think.
Me neither. Does it seem like a bad move to you, recruiting him just like that?
Why?
Don't get me wrong, I'm happy we saved his bacon. And thanks for taking the initiative on that one, by the way. Nobody deserves whatever those bastards were about to do to him. There's just something shady about that whole situation to me. Maybe it's nothing. I just wouldn't trust him so easily.
He's a CIA man.
That doesn't mean anything. He could still be a plant or something. What if he reports back to his old handler? If CIA upper management ever found out what's going on here, we are all done.
You're being paranoid.
Am I?
And in any case, we need a proper field man.
You and I did just fine in Mexico. Better than some fast talker in a cheap suit.
If you're worried you'll be partnered up with him, you can relax. I think Josiah has more of a solo role in mind for him.
I think this is all just too damn convenient.
We'll keep an eye on him.
He didn't quite match the profiles of the other agents whose cover was blown. That it's true. Also, man, concrete walls. Blech. Okay. And all these other offices are empty. Okay. To the briefing room, I suppose.
Whatever that may be.
To upstairs. And over here, this big conference room.
The way my character runs is so weird.
Yeah. Alright, intermission selection. Ugh. Okay. And we can oh, there's play styles. So it's trying to get us to replay. So we were Ghost and Pacifist, respectively. You can also be an Anonymous, MacGyver, and Blitz.
MacGyver? I wonder what you need to do to be MacGyver.
Yeah. Okay. Next mission is in Copenhagen, Denmark. Our initial debrief of the months of Mansour may have yielded a valuable lead. He's been working with another CIA officer codenamed Absalom, who was killed in an unexpected police raid yesterday. Absalom was embedded in the Danish government to track the narcotics trade routes throughout Europe. Mansour swears he did not give up any information about Absalom, and it seems too unlikely to be a coincidence for Absalom to get taken out so soon after Mansour. We believe Absalom found something dangerous, and we want to get our hands on it before the local spy shop tears apart his office. Our cover can get you a limited time access there. Blitz time limit 15 minutes. Okay. So Blitz is speed, I think. Okay.
Time attack.
And yeah. And the time limit for the prologue is 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, and the difficulty levels are named after spies. Bond is easy, Bourne is normal, Hunt is hard, and Leon is insane. Just challenge things to you. Okay. To the Danish Parliament, I guess. Alrighty. DDoS unlocked, 15,000 intel points, Banshee, gadget unlocked, pager, flashbang grenade, remote modem, ball, SR1. Okay. So, weapons. I can choose outfits, but so far I only have one. Okay.
Well, I can do nothing that you were doing so far. I'm just running around in this room.
Oh, okay.
I guess when you play single player, I'm supposed to be just an NPC.
I guess. Can you play single player?
Yeah, it has a solo mode.
Huh, okay. Banshee, stuns nearby enemies by sending high frequency white noise through their radios. Scrambling to change the radio frequency. Pager. I'll take a pager. Flashbang grenade. Disorients to confuse enemies for around 10 seconds. Makes a lot of noise. Remote modem. Okay. Easily retrieved after use. Okay. What I want for the last slot.
I have an analog watch.
Let's try the Banshee, I guess. Alrighty. Launch, I guess? Okay, 2 days after Mexico City.
First, owing to our unexpectedly swift resolution to Mexico City, we now have a field team. Mr. Mansour will be our singleton, and I've instated Katya and Martin as an operational unit.
That'll have to do.
Unfortunately, there's no time to rest. CIA lost a man in Copenhagen last night. He and Mansour were working on the same operation, and that connection is too strong to be a coincidence. We have to strike while the iron is hot. His code name was Absalom. He was a knock agent embedded in the Danish parliament as a government official. At 18:30 last night, the local spy shop tried to apprehend him, and apparently he started shooting. The Danes returned fire and he was killed. Details are thin on the ground so far. Nobody knows why the Danes tried to grab him or why he fought back. We're going to put the field team on a plane to Copenhagen in 3 hours, and the op itself needs to go down this evening. I know it's not ideal to go in with so little time to prepare, but our best hope is to search Absalon's office in the Parliament building before Danish intelligence strips it clean.
Isn't this the kind of thing Mansour should handle?
Mr. Mansour is fresh out of the torture chamber. He will need a few days to recover.
Okay, what's...
Let's see, let's say I want to keep things friendly. Can you get a pretext this quickly?
Oh, you have dialogue options?
Probably the same you have. Or do you have any?
Okay. Walk us through the plan. Let's say I want to keep things friendly. Can you give me a pretext this quickly? No time to waste that. Okay. Middle option.
Let's say I want to keep things friendly. Can you get me a pretext this quickly?
We have some ideas, but your cover will be a bit flimsy.
It would be easier if you spoke Danish.
We can probably get you past the outer perimeter if Martin can get into the security server and disconnect the door alarms. Then you pose as a Secucorp technician who's been called to fix them.
What if they phone Secucorp to verify?
Your name and the dispatch will be on file, and that's usually enough for this type of blag. Of course, if they dig deeper, you'll be in trouble. That's what makes it flimsy.
It also won't get you into the Parliament building itself, but it'll justify your presence within the security perimeter.
That's still a lot less trouble than playing hide and seek with the police.
Exactly.
Okay. What's the plan then?
Walk us through the plan.
Our best bet for insertion is the Copenhagen channel. At the moment, the bank is a construction site. You can move through the mess to get past the police barriers. That'll already put you inside the perimeter, which makes things a lot easier. Through the library garden, you'll reach the main entrance to the palace. There's a metal detector, so you may have to ditch your weapon.
I can probably take care of that.
Once you're inside, find Absalon's office. Search for anything that might connect his death to our mission, and return to the channel for extraction.
No time to waste then. We'll work out the rest of the details on the plane.
One last thing. You're in the big leagues now. No more real names on the radio. Kozlova, your call sign is Whisper. Symborski, your Condor. The rest of us back here at Mission Control are Castle. Needless to say, if you get caught, no one will come for you. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. Good luck.
Alrighty.
So I'm Whisper.
Yep, and I'm Condor.
Testing 1, 2. Do you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Everything's looking good on my end. How are you doing?
Scared shitless.
You need a minute?
I'm ready.
Castle, Whisper is live.
Copy, Condor. You have a green light. Good luck.
Alright. Local assets unlocked. Now you have local assets in the left sidebar. Local assets are special favors you can call in during a mission. Finding a dossier grants you more users of a certain asset, but they do not carry over between missions. Ammunition drop, medkit drop, flood the item consistent with traffic. Interesting. Alright. So, there in this building you're looking at, there is a camera over there. Can it see you?
I can't
no, it's
see
on the other
camera,
side.
so
It's on the other side.
Okay. There's a security door on the upper level.
Mm-hmm. Can you get to it?
Reward.
Probably.
Yeah, but I suspect I'll have to go past the security camera.
No,
anything
really.
on the ground floor I need to worry about?
Nothing that I can see.
Okay. Let me go investigate inside it then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no good. This door's locked.
I'm getting the password.
I mean, there's no password or anything. It's just just a non-interactive door, as far as I can tell.
But I have a password for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe only you can open it then. Are you looking at the top floor or the bottom floor?
Ground level. Then there's
Ground
upper level, which has nothing, and pit has stuff. Upper level just
1 second. My mouse is not being captured. Let me see if I can fix that.
Yeah, I'm on ground level.
Come on. Settings. Full screen off. Full screen on. Okay, there we go. Because there's nothing here. There's no door handle. It's painted on. No interact option. But directly above it on the second floor is a door with a code. Oop. There's a guy in here.
I can't see a thing.
Wait a minute. Left mouse button for non-lethal takedown. This might break immediately, but I teleported him out.
What?
I teleported. He was sitting at. So I'm looking in a window right now. Here, I'll. He was inside, sitting at a computer, looking towards me. So it gave me the option for a takedown, so I did, and now he's outside with me.
Okay. Yeah, that's like ground level for me still.
This says it's ground level.
Yeah.
Huh.
And you should be able to enter here. Okay.
Floor for me.
There is
Okay.
Can I? Oh. Can I hack that computer?
Let's see. Murder in Christenberg. Daily machinations of the nation's elected representatives were put on hold. The police took over the Christenberg and cordoned off some of all traffic. The police spokesman.
All right. Hacking.
There's been a murder in Christiansburg. Victim is a parliament official, not an elected representative. But there are some factors that contribute to making this a very serious case. Okay, so the this article is calling the killing of Absalom a murder. Okay. Hey, boss, I'll be in a little later today when you're reading this, because I had to come in really late in the evening to get the police all sorts of access to the site. I've given the police keys to all trailers, passwords to 2 computers that control the cameras at both ends of the yard, quick primer on how to operate generators for the floodlights, the phone number for account manager of the security firm, emergency plans for the site. I've asked them not to go down into the pit itself, but that doesn't seem to be a problem. They'll stay up at street level, just getting a little extra work done while I'm in here anyway. Okay.
All right. I've got some emails.
Okay.
From Pernille to Thomas about the Slotsholmen electrical systems. Good morning, Thomas. Hope you've had a good weekend. To avoid repeat of Thursday's minor catastrophe, I got in touch with municipal services, where a nice man agreed to give us access to the electrical systems of Slotsholmen. Of course, we have very limited permissions, but I think it's good enough for our purposes. The electrical system is controlled by a computer on the IP address numbers. The municipal man said you can connect directly from the PC in your trailer. If you're not sure where to go from there, ask Casper. He's good with this sort of things. MVH, I do not know what that means. And now Casper to Thomas. One of the transformers have been overloaded. That was where the noise came from. Turns out the pit crew had read the cable diagrams wrong and cut right into something they had no business cutting it into. I told the boss, but you know how he is. The city services sent a guy down to fix the transformer, but while I was waiting for him, the damn thing blew up and nearly set me on fire. Okay. It was pretty cool though. I swear the flames were blue. Anyway, case closed, and thanks for letting me know so fast.
Will that IP address be useful for you?
Probably, eventually. Alright, so... there's a briefcase icon in one of the rooms here. Alright, if you go to your right and around the building through the floor level, yeah, down the stairs, just go around the building. I'm gonna grab this camera. The camera is on. I'm controlling the camera. Alright, there is there's some stairs here. Yeah, I can see you below the stairs.
Okay. What is this thing I'm next to? It highlights green.
Probably a secondary objective. Can you interact with it?
I mean, it's highlighting, but I'm not. Nothing's happening.
Weird. I can click on it.
Okay. So you're controlling the camera.
Yes, yes. You're up the stairs. Okay. Oops, that should be our locked door.
Yep. Just graffiti here about been trying to get sober for years. Okay. What's the code?
1317.
Alright. Nobody in there, right?
No, it's empty, yes.
Okay.
Is anything there?
Okay, we got some intel. We got a note. Showed up to work this morning to find the trailer covered in graffiti. This is getting really old. It's not even very good graffiti. The security guys aren't getting the message. I propose we hire the most expensive cleanup crew we can find and build a security firm for it. Okay. Got more intel. VHS tape. Okay, looks like that's it for this trailer.
Yeah, okay. If you go left, yeah, this way. And left. No. We're going, yeah, this way and then left again.
Okay.
Is there a door over there? Over that walkway? To your left?
Well, there's this thing, but it's not actually something I can interact with.
Oh, there's an icon inside. I wonder if you can get inside from down below the stairs.
Maybe. Let me sneak past this camera.
Okay, I'm
there's definitely an interior.
Yeah, because I see a door icon to the west of that building. Below the stairs.
West of the building.
Yeah.
Below
or up,
the stairs.
I do not know. Yeah. Is there a door
yes.
there? Ah, there we go.
Okay.
There's a briefcase icon behind you.
I don't see anything to interact with here.
That table in close to the files. Or the files themselves.
All I'm seeing is the ability to open the door.
Yeah, there's a briefcase icon, I believe, on that table by the files. By the file cabinet. Do you need to crouch, maybe? You're looking right at it.
I don't see anything to interact with. There's some boxes of files, but nothing interactive.
Strange. What do I have here? Yeah. Oh, be careful! There are guards behind those crates, and they are looking at each other.
Okay.
You probably want to go behind the power outlet.
Power outlet?
No, power outlet. I think the
generator?
Generator, yes.
Okay. Yep. Ah, they're moving.
They did move, yes. And that could work to our favor. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of stuff going on there.
What? Ah, the camera.
It's my camera. Don't
okay,
worry.
It's your camera. Oop. And he's coming around. Uh-oh, I've got myself sandwiched.
You can try to take down 2.
Yep.
No, crap.
Nope. Yeah, he turned around right as...
Yeah.
Okay. Can I run away now?
He's pursuing. He's going... he stopped. Stay there. No, he's going towards you. This is ridiculous.
I think he knows I'm here.
He does. But you keep running around each other like kids playing tag. Alright, try to get inside the building.
Inside the building, okay.
Yeah. Now, go. Run. Alright, can see you through the camera. Alright, you're inside. Good. He doesn't seem to... Oh, he can enter.
I can't... Why can't I take him down when
because
he's alerted?
He's alerted, yeah.
That's dumb.
Okay,
Okay, he hasn't figured out where I'm in this room, though.
Yeah.
And he has not alerted his friend, so... Man, why can't I take him down when he's alerted? I mean, I could shoot him, but I don't want to shoot him. He's just a regular cop.
He's going back. Okay. Doesn't this game has like a stop being alerted system?
I don't know.
You can try going forward. He's behind the building now. He's coming around, so prepare to hide. Those boxes are good. Okay. He is walking around the building. He didn't figure out where you went. Yeah. Yeah, he's patrolling the building. Be careful with one.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the drop on him.
Good to know Parliament's being handled by exploding transformer specialists. Yeah.
What?
Okay. One is going away. I wish I could put waymarks. You should be safe there. Ooh, be careful, there's someone come... Yeah. There's another guy here now.
Okay. If I move behind number 1, will he see me?
Yes.
2, 3, okay.
But you can try to move behind 3. 1 won't see you.
Yeah, but he's gonna turn soon.
No, he's going back down, but yeah. Now you're safe to take on 1.
Okay. No, I'm not. Dang it.
He saw you.
They heard me. Because 2... Okay.
2 is coming. Don't go there, don't go there!
Yeah, I was trying to... No, I'm just gonna restart. Okay,
Right.
This is dumb. This is dumb. I'm actually kind of losing patience with this game.
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward.
I think if it was me, I would just like shot him. Do you wanna switch?
We could, but we'd have to go through the tutorial again because I don't know how to.
Yeah, that's true.
Thing. Maybe I'm just tired in general.
Yeah.
And it's time to call it a day. We can think of this through more later. But not being able to do a takedown if they're alerted, that's
dumb,
problematic. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, leave it off from here for now. I'm too tired to be dealing with this right now.
Okay.
Okay. So, that'll be all for today. On schedule, Thursday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time will be either the finale or the penultimate episode of Just Cause 3, probably. Saturday, 1 week from now, at 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time, will be the next Arma 3 community campaign mission. And then, 1 week from now, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, assuming I'm not late, which I always am these days, will be either this or something new. We'll see what we think. Okay.
All right.
Shifty.
Alright, so tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'll be playing more Forsaken. And Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. I'll be playing more Yakuza 0. I still need to... I have a cabaret to manage. Next Saturday I'll be playing more at 3 p.m. I'll be playing more Into the Breach. And at 7 p.m. probably more of this. I might be on the ground. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Alrighty. That'll wrap us up for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.